Coming to you live from Southern California. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Brett Myers, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Joe Musgrove. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Now a chance for Oswaldo Cabrera. This one in the air, center field. Under it. And there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Brett Myers.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 12th of the season. It's 1-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Bases empty, 1 away. Brett Myers stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The wind of the pitch. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting 5th.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
35. Cody Bellinger.
Swung on, belted. Merrill ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Paul Goldschmidt in the box now. No balls and a strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. There's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And takes low for ball 1. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first.
Full count.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Anthony Volpe waits on deck. Here comes a pitch. Sanchez checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Earl Hendricks with the call.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Anthony Volpe in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Now a long throw home. In there. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So 2 down. And here's the rookie catcher. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Popped up. Bogarts drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, Reynaldo Lopez. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
0-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason.
Junior.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's in there for strike one. Arise leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him. And that is that. One left for San Diego. They trail it here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Musgrove back to work. Cabrera hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Venezuela. And here it comes. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 5-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett.
Now here is
Myers.
Brett Myers. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, that hit him. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Matt Waldron.
I
think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here is Aaron Judge. A walk and a run scored his first time. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Next pitch is outside.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Grounder might be 2 on a Cronenworth. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
The center fielder.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Tatis going back on this one. And out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Two outs, nobody on. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ball
Up and
one.
in, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
The Yankees up big in this one. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball 2.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Fastball for a strike. Now 2-1.
Ball
Just missed. In there at the knees.
Really
Full
good
count.
cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Petco
Leading
Park.
off for the
Now here's Jake
Padres.
Cronenworth.
The second baseman.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Kicks and deals. And fires in a fastball at 95.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting
Hooked around that pitch on the
That's
outside,
shortstop.
but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogarts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped. Bellinger in a full sprint. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Fastball for a strike. Kicks and fires. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And the 0-2. And there's a ball. That one just misses. Two in
balls,
scoring
2
position,
strikes.
nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one smacked out to left center. Myers makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Here's Jason Hayward. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Yep.
That one finds the zone.
0-1.
It's 0-1. That one missed. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Righty delivers. Goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Joe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 7 and the Padres 2. On to the 3rd inning, and now the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. On to first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now.
Catcher, Ben Wright.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball.
2
1
outs,
strike.
base is empty. Two outs. Got him swinging. The throw to first.
Out.
And the Yanks go quietly. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 7 and the Padres 2. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, number 15.
The third baseman,
The
Jose
pitch. Fastball for a strike. Off the plate inside, ball one.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and one away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Arrives. The next to hit takes ball one. In the air on the infield, Goldie has a beat on it. And there's two away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando.
Two outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. And he pumps it a strike.
0-1.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Slider misses outside. Just off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm makes the catch, and that is that. Padres go down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Tatis makes the grab, one away.
The batter, number 13. Second
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Slides, but it gets by him.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brett Myers.
Steal.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Chisholm leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Joe has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 8-2.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Pulls that one foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-2. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Yu Darvish comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Throws to first in time. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's out number 3. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you.
Baseman.
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jake Cronenworth. And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here comes Sander Bogarts. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Swing and a pop-up under this one. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 17.
Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. Cronenworth over at second, 1 down. And that's downstairs and outside. And a big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Jason Hayward caught looking his first time up. Now fly ball to right center. Bellinger sizes this one up, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the inning. Padres leave one, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here in San Diego, we go to the top of the 5th. At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. And he deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now, Anthony Volpe.
1-0.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Yep.
Swing and a miss as he
One
was
ball,
late that
one
time.
strike.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Number 1, preparing to come on if needed. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air. Settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Ben Rice.
Here's the catcher. Darvish, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And he was born in Japan. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
One now. And there's the strike. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball,
just
go.
missed.
It's a good take.
And
down.
another ball. Three-two on the way. Inside ball 4.
Just missed there. Boog.
Up next, for
How
the
would you
Yankees,
describe your strike zone?
the third baseman?
Kind of like a Weeble.
Oswaldo
Large.
Cabrera.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. On the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 at second. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Padres 2. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 0-2. And that one in the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Good eye right there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Darvish back to work. Foul ball there. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. In the air out to center. Merrill on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brett Myers getting ready to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Called strike. A sinker at the bottom of the zone.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Didn't go. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
2-1.
Check swing, and he held up. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Full count.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's a laser base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And that's in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's inside. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Judge off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is inside.
3-2, 2 out,
Full
runner
count.
on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
The first base.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 3. That one fouled off. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Padres 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Luis Ariz stands in. And the right-hander back to work. That's to third. To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
The batter, the second baseman,
1 down. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. High fly ball out to left field. That's out number 2. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. Ball. Upstairs. That's to third. Over to Goldie. Out. And that is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jesus Sanchez. A wind in the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. The pitch. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the pitch. That one almost got him. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
And here it comes. That misses. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. 3-1. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the Yankees catcher now. And it's fouled away. And a foul ball. Darvish checks on the runner. Volpe back easily. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. The Yankees up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
This one in the air. Bogarts makes the catch, and that's the third out. The Yanks lead 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Elias Diaz.
The catcher, Elias.
Here comes the pitch. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
But the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Hayward stands in now and watches strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The batter, the left fielder, Connor.
Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. Fastball for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Can't get there, base hit. Judge hustles it back in. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
That's 3 singles in a row. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Diaz on third. Hayward over at second. Joe on at first with nobody out. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Number 15 stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a good eye there. The pitch. Out there to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Arise in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. To third. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 10 and the Padres 3. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees,
Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. Darvish back to work. Hammered, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at first, and now here is Brett Myers. And what a two-way player, not just offensive. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 12-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Judge rips that one under it. Brings it in. Then there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs. Bellinger over at first with 1 away. Darvish checks on the runner. Bellinger back in standing. At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him, and they tack on to their lead. It's 14-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Man, he completely covered that pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner of the plate. His shoulder stayed square. He got to it, got around it, and got it up in the air. Nice home run.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, number one.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs. That just misses, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Hill.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Tatis, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Foul.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Tatis waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll circle the bases. It's 14-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Hill, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter.
No.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Just a weak fly ball this time. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And the batter now, Elias Diaz. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Goldie pulls it down, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
2 outs, base is empty.
Hayward.
Now the DH for the Padres, Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. 2 across on this San Diego homer. Through 8 full, you're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in San Diego, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 93. The pitch. Way high there. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon appears to be getting loose. They say when.
1-1.
That one down the line, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. In there at the knees for a strike. And another ball.
2-1.
Man at second.
Ball 3.
Three one, and he couldn't come up with it.
The batter.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Myers in the box here lets that one
ball,
go for a ball.
No strike.
Not even close there. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out. Just missed. Ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead it 14-5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Luke Weaver.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now, Connor Joe.
For the Padres, the left fielder, Connor Joe.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. High fly ball out into left center field. Volpe under it. pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, number 15.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. On the ground, and this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees add another to their winning streak.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
14-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and